In 1978, a lot of my friends were buying an album called Bloody Tourist, featuring the hit single Dreadlock Holiday. 10cc were down to two guys, Graham Goldman and Eric Stewart. We talk about that hit single and the story behind it on Rock History Music. Band 10cc formed in 1972 in Stockport, England, and the original members include Graham Goldman, bassist, songwriter, known for writing hits for the Yardbirds and the Hollies. Eric Stewart, guitarist formerly of the Mindbenders. Key creative force, Kevin Godley, who's their drummer. And Lol Cream, multi-instrumentalist and another significant creative mind. The members first met while working at Strawberry Studios in Stockport, which was owned by Stewart. They initially got together for various recording projects, including working with Neil Sedaka, the albums, and the hits. Their debut came out in 1973, simply titled 10cc. It included the hit Donna, a parody of 1950s doo-wop, and it reached number 2 on the UK singles chart. Other notable tracks, Rubber Bullets, which hit number 1 in the UK. Their sophomore album, the second, Sheet Music from 74. The album solidified their reputation for clever, complex pop songs. It included the hit The Wall Street Shuffle and Silly Love, both showcasing their satirical edge and sophisticated production. They were on fire in 1975 with album number 3, titled The Original Soundtrack. The LP featured I'm Not in Love, arguably their most famous song, known for its innovative use of multi-track vocals and ambient soundscapes. It became a global hit, reaching number 2 in the US and number 1 in the UK. The song is noted for its lush production and emotional depth. In 1976, 10cc released How Dare You. It contained the hit Art for Art's Sake, a critique of the music industry that reached number 5 in the UK. And the album continued to showcase the band's blend of wit and musical sophistication. And then, the split. In 1976, Godley and Cream left to pursue a career as a duo, which allowed them to focus more on their innovative video work and the gizmo, a guitar effect they invented. Goldman and Stewart continued as 10cc, bringing in new members like drummer Paul Burgess and guitarist Rick Fenn. And their first album as a duo was Deceptive Bends in 1977, which included The Things We Do for Love, a top 10 hit in both the UK and the US. It was known for its very catchy chorus and polished pop sound. Album number 6 for 10cc was Bloody Tourist in 1978, featuring Dreadlock Holiday, a reggae-influenced song that hit number 1 in the UK. It's known for its catchy chorus, I don't like cricket, I love it, and its narrative about a British tourist in Jamaica. Despite numerous lineup changes and a fluctuating level of commercial success, 10cc continued to produce music throughout the 1980s and 90s. Stewart left in the early 90s due to his hearing damage, but Goldman has kept the band alive with various tours. 10cc's influence is seen in their ability to blend humor, sophistication, and a wide range of musical styles, making them one of the most innovative bands of the 1970s. Their legacy lives on through their timeless hits and continued fan base. Dreadlock Holiday is one of my favorite 10cc songs. That song has been, you know, when people, you've probably had those where there's probably 10 songs that you've hummed or sang in your head the most. And the thing is that kind of reggae thing was never my kind of, I've never been into that. Then I heard that song and you opened me up to a whole bunch of new things. But was it really based on a true story?
Yeah, well, at that particular time, Eric Stewart had been on holiday in Barbados and I'd been on holiday in Jamaica. And really, when we got back together to write for the album Bloody Tourists, we were talking to each other about experiences, what had happened to us. This had happened to Eric, this had happened to me. Some of it's sort of made up and some of it's based on the truth. But the main thing for me was that I was in Jamaica and I met this Jamaican guy and we were talking about sports and football. And I said, what about cricket? Do you like cricket? He said, no, man, I don't like it. And I was kind of surprised, you know, he said, I don't like it. I love it. So he gave me the line. And that, I thought, as he was saying, I thought, that's got to be used. So there's Eric and I, talking about our holidays. And I'm sat with the guitar and I'm going, and we start singing. And then there comes a spot in the song and I know exactly what I'm going to do. and then the chorus comes in.
You know that Dreadlock Holiday on Spotify is the second most listened to song after I'm Not in Love. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Really nice, yeah.
So
Really
I
nice.
talked to Graham about Dreadlock Holiday
Oh, yeah.
a couple of years ago. So
Yeah, well, what about it? Yeah. It's
Well-
like something that happened to me that happened to us. Yeah.
yeah, well, but did it happen to you? Were you part of that when that story about getting
Yeah.
mugged or whatever?
I was on holiday with Eric Stewart. No, I wasn't. I wasn't mugged. I know but Eric and I were together. No, it's not mugged. It was just somebody said they were going to relieve me of some of my stuff. That's all. I don't know whether it's not the same as being mugged.
Yeah.
And I think I said something like, "Why?" And just like, well, because. Well, I said, "Oh, that was a present from my mum. You know, you can't have that."
Yeah, hence the lyrics.
You can't have that. Yes. Oh, all right then. Well.
Remember, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you on board. And keep in mind, we have a Patreon. You can get early access to our videos. You can make a donation via PayPal. But subscribe, like our videos, comment on them, and like them. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.